We, the over 3,000 delegates to the 4th National General Council of the ANC, gathered here in Johannesburg in the year of the 60th anniversary of the Freedom Charter, declare for our country and the world to know that the struggle for socio-economic liberation for all of our people remains on course. Consistent with the traditions of our movement, we frankly and honestly, within our established traditions of criticism and self-criticism, interrogated our strengths, our weaknesses, our achievements, and our shortcomings. We have affirmed our determination to defend the essential character of the ANC as a progressive, revolutionary movement that is rooted amongst the people. Practices and tendencies inconsistent with the values of the African National Congress threaten the effectiveness of our movement as an instrument of liberation. Therefore, we reaffirm our resolve to root out corruption, factionalism, buying of members, and gatekeeping. We agreed to reinforce measures to inculcate within our cadreship the values of service, selflessness, integrity, and discipline. To confront the practice of factionalism in leadership elections, we agreed that the formalization of lobby groups and the promotion of slates should be disciplinary offenses. Branch delegates should vote according to their branch mandate at elective conferences. And the practice of consolidating preferences at regional or provincial levels must end. We emerge from this National General Council with a clear sense of the task we must undertake to advance the struggle for economic freedom, recognizing that we do so under difficult international and domestic economic conditions. The global economic crisis continues to negatively impact on the economies of the developing countries, with low global growth and depressed commodity prices being the emerging challenges. We have accordingly agreed to accelerate efforts to mitigate job losses in vulnerable sectors and create new opportunities in potentially job-creating areas. Uniting all South Africans around the National Development Plan to promote inclusive growth and development and eradicate the triple scourge of unemployment, poverty, and inequality is an imperative. We agreed to address weaknesses that exist in several agencies of the state. Ownership of land is an integral part of economic transformation. We support current proposed ceilings on different forms of land ownership and use, and this should find expression through the introduction of legislation. We must consider legal options with regard to land currently owned by foreign nationals within the context of what the Constitution provides. We must review agricultural financing in order to ensure that financing models are favorable to developing farmers. The National General Council noted the processes underway under the auspices of the African Union, including South Africa, to review Africa's participation in the International Criminal Court. We welcome the adoption of the Sustainable Developmental Goals by the UN General Assembly as a firm global covenant to bring about a more equitable, sustainable, and just world. We close this National General Council conscious of the great responsibilities on our shoulders, individually and collectively, to strive for and achieve a better South Africa, a better Africa, and a better world.